Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review on the 1144 high-grade Gundam Heavyarms. Heavyarms comes molded in red, orange, yellow, beige, black, and gray for the joints, hands, and some of the missiles on the hatches. And then for stickers, here's the sticker sheet. Pretty big compared to the other high-grade from this line. But most of them are for the trims on the body of the kit itself. My camera will focus, there we go. So the first sticker is for the camera lens on the head, and then the eyes, the blue trims on the chest, the yellow vents on the chest. These black lines are for the front skirt, side skirt, and back skirt. And then these gray stickers are for the knees, and then these circular stickers are for the ankle armor. Heavyarms comes with a 3 pairs of hands, these standard closed fist holding hands, and then it also comes with the holding hands with a thumb sticking out, carry over from the sand rock, and in an angle, just like so. And then it also comes with the open palm hands, and again another carry over from the high grade sand rock. And then its other weapon is the blade here on the right arm, which can go down on a C-clip here, as you can see. It can go up and down on that joint. So other accessories, it comes with the Gatling gun, which is arm mounted Gatling gun, unlike the others which is handheld. So it comes molded in navy blue, red, and gray for the barrel and the handle here. And to attach it on the arm, just remove the existing hand here, and then just slide the weapon into its arm, just like so. And now that's the Gatling gun mounted on the mobile suit itself. And if you don't want it to be mounted on the arm, you can just remove it. And then Heavyarms comes with a adapter piece, which is this one. It has 2 pegs. This large chunky peg is for attaching it on the backpack, and then this peg is for attaching it on the Gatling gun. So there's a large hole here on the side of the backpack, and then just put the adapter here. And then there's also a hole, a slit here on the Gatling gun itself, which can be mounted on the peg on the adapter, and there's the Gatling gun stored on the back of the Gundam itself. Additional accessory that I added for this kit is the arm-mounted beam saber. So what I did is I got a Bolden arm set, which comes with this elbow type joints on the kit. So I grabbed 2 of them. So this peg arm joint is almost the same as the existing arm joint here on the kit itself, and then I added another joint which comes in a hole, and it can fit any type of beam saber. So I attached a Wing Zero beam saber here on the end of it, so that I can replicate the arm of the Heavyarms when it's being used by Hero when it fought the Tolgis. To attach it, just remove the existing arm, and then get the beige parts on the arm, just like so. Then attach those parts on the beam saber arm, just like this. Then reattach the shoulder and reattach it on the body, and now it has the beam saber arm. And since it has the holding hand with the thumb sticking out, you can use that hand when it's using the beam saber. So that's just attach the arm, pull out the beam saber. Since Wing Gundam has 2 beam sabers in its package, so I got the other one and use it for this Heavyarm. So just attach the beam saber effect part on the beam saber handle, and then attach it on to the hand. And now Heavyarms has a beam saber, just like when it fought the Tolgis. It has a double ball jointed neck, which lets the head go up about that far, and then go down about that far, and can go side to side about that far, and can also rotate all the way around, and it can also do the chicken move. For the arm itself, there's a ball joint here on the shoulder, and then there's a polycap cup here inside the torso, which lets the ball joint go forward and back, or the shoulder itself can go forward and back that far, and then can also rotate all the way around. Because of the vent detail here on the arm or the shoulder, the arm can only go out about that far. And then there's a swivel joint here on the lower shoulder, which lets the arm rotate full 360. And then there's a double ball jointed elbow, which bends around that far. And then the hands are on a typical ball joint, which lets the hand go all the way around, and we go. For the waist, it's a bit stationary because the ball joint here on the upper torso and the lower part is not that movable, so it can only go forward about that far. But if you use the C-clip joint here inside the waist, it can go forward about that far. Again, not too much because the body here itself is a bit stiff or a bit limited in the mobility department. And then it can also go back that far, and then go side to side a little bit, and can rotate all the way around. For the waist, the front skirts are molded together, but you can separate them, so they can go up about that far. And then the side skirts are on a polycap hinge, which can go up about that far and move forward and back. And then the side back skirt is on a C-clip hinge, which lets it go up about that far. And then there's a dropping mechanism here inside the waist, which lets the leg go forward like so and down, which is for more dynamic poses, I guess, for the legs. And then the legs itself can go up about or forward about that far, and can go back about that far, and can go out. If you move the side skirts away, can do the splits. And then there's a swivel joint here on the hip joint, and then it can rotate on that joint. And then there's a double jointed knee, which can bend about that far. And then there's an ankle joint here inside the leg, which can move the foot forward and back. And then there's a ball joint here on the side of the ankle armor, which lets it move around that much. And then there's a ball joint on the foot, which lets the foot go forward and back and side to side and rotate about that far until that part pop off. And then there's a toe joint, which lets the toe go down and up about that far. For the opening hatches on the heavy arms, first off is the shoulders. These orange parts can open up like so. They're on a peg. There's a small peg here that's locking it up on the shoulder, and it can open about that far all the way. And it has 3 missiles on each shoulder. So let me just open the other one. And then for the chest, you can open the white part here. Again, there's a peg inside the white part here, which locks it on the hole here on the chest, and it can open about that far. And then for the legs, this white armor part opens up on a hinge, and it can open about that far, and it reveals micro missiles on the legs. We'll just open up the other side. So those are the opening hatches on the heavy arms. Here's the high grade heavy arms next to the high grade Revive RX-78, and as you can see, they're almost the same height, but not quite. The high grade RX-78 is a little bit taller than the heavy arms, which is almost correct, but Heavyarms is supposed to be shorter than the RX-78 because Heavyarms is supposed to be only 16 meters tall while the RX-78 is supposed to be 18 meters tall. So there's a big difference in height, so yeah. And here is the high grade version next to the no grade version of the Heavyarms. Although I painted the Heavyarm no grade here on the Endless Walls colors. Proportion wise, the high grade wins because it has more slicker body parts like the legs and the arms and the chest and the head, while the no grade is a bit chunky. And also the opening hatches are different. While the no grade opens in the shoulder and the chest only, the leg missile hatches are fixed post. The high grade version opens on the shoulders, the chest, and the legs, which is a big plus on the high grade one. Overall, this is a great kit. The proportions is great, very accurate to what it looks like in the anime. Color separation can be improved, like in the chest part, and the inclusion of the opening hatch on the legs is a big bonus because before they only did it on some figures, but now that they've added it on the high grade version, it can now pull off all of the open hatch mode on this kit. So yeah, if you're looking for a 10144 version of the Heavyarms, just get this kit. It's not that hard to find and it's much cheaper than the other kits from this line. That's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!